Hey, good morning. It's Monday. It's the 16th of May. I'm just going to briefly look at the news really quickly with you guys before we get into other things. I was watching Bloomberg real quick this morning. Yeah, the quick takes. And do you see anything? I'm just pointing it out. I mean, 111, right? And 6.6% in China. Huh. How they love their numbers. I'm not going to go into it, but we already understand who's running the media. So enough said. They also mentioned Rothschild, so I went in to look, and it just so happens that they announced that Javed Khan is now going to be head of merchant banking. Interesting. Very interesting. Just looking into there's this picture at the bottom. He used to be a part of the Blackstone Group. Seen that name a lot of times, haven't we? But I won't get into more. You can go read for yourselves. But they also won Capital Markets Advisor from Global Capital. Wins Best Equity Capital Marketing. Sorry. So there you have it. This is the third consecutive year we've won this award. Of course. The one who makes the rules, right? I'm just saying. But anyway, let's keep moving on because there's big news. Of course, the big news here in Europe, here in Finland at least, was the Eurovision. Like I said, I watched. I'm not going to really go over it. You guys can go take a look for yourself. I'll just share the winner and the picture that they chose to show right there. To me, it just looks like tonsils. But anyway, it was Ukraine. Ukraine won. And here they are, a picture of their group. I have to say they were the most interesting and most original to their country. So there was a little bit of, everything from rap to their style of music. So I have to say that's what it's all about. I didn't look into the lyrics. It really doesn't matter at this point. But yeah, it was unanimous. The whole world, all of Europe voted for Ukraine. Whether it was to show Russia how united they are as well, I don't know. But there you have it. They won Eurovision. That's all I need to say, honestly. And hockey, hockey's going forward. I'm sure you guys are watching. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't. We're not watching that intently. But anyway, Finland is still in there, and look who they're playing, U.S. It's going to be some interesting matches ahead, but whoever wins, it doesn't matter. I'll be happy. It doesn't matter. It's watching good hockey and a good game. Look, I know that sports is rigged. I don't need to get into that as well, but I still enjoy watching. I've been watching since a little girl, so that's all I can say. Well, here in Finland, of course, yes, Nato is, of course, the biggest news of all. Of course, Finland is seeking NATO membership like I shared with you guys. I mean, it's obvious with the statement he made, and then he also was on TV with Sanna Marin. This is a historical day. A new era begins, he says, as they're standing right there. Oh, how happy little Sanna Marin looks, right? And look, they're standing right there, of course, in front of that statue. Lex, I'm sorry for the really poor visual on that, but there's so many interesting monuments in Finland. I just really wish I had time to go over them all because they are very interesting. I've gone over this one before. It's in my Eero Saarinen video, and his father was the one who helped create the train station here. But many others, as well as Alexander II, Duke of Finland statue is still there in right center of Finland. I mean, honestly, I wonder sometimes why a lot of these symbols are everywhere, including the obelisk, but it's clear as day. They are still being controlled by the club members, right? Just like the obelisk, and there again it says Alexandria. So who was he? It's clear to see. He's got the same cross like all the other guys. And just like the president, wearing all his symbols, right? Just like when he meets with the King of Sweden, wearing all the same. The only difference for our president's wife is that she doesn't have that gold medal around her neck. Or how about with Norway? Same thing. They're all in the club. So when our president says he talked to Putin and it was a calm and cool discussion. Oh boy, all I'm seeing is 33, right? Calm and cool. Yeah. So I don't think I need to say anything more about that. They're in the brotherhood, the club, and we're not in it, nor do we want to be in it. And in another interview, a guy was saying, in Japan, the stereotype of Finland has been Santa Claus and muumit. But now we're seeing politics, the situation. Yeah, we do have Santa Claus up north, and we also have muumis, if you're unaware. That's the biggest thing if you're not living in Finland that people talk about. But anyway, I've never been to either place, nor will I ever be. I'm just a simpleton. I don't want to be a part of muumis. It has a lot of witchcraft in it, and we already have our view on Santa Claus, right? Yeah. And one other monument before I continue, they still have Lenin. This monument has been highly discussed because I guess it's gotten a lot of people trashing it and who knows what else. But I mean, even with the blocks in front of it, you can clearly see who he was. And why would they keep something of Lenin up in Finland, right? Whew. Anyway, all right, let's get into American news. $40 billion in new funding. Take a listen.
The Pentagon pressing for the approval of $40 billion in new funding to sustain Ukraine's momentum.
If we don't get those authorities soon, it's possible that there could be a bubble, a period of time at which there's just nothing moving, and we want to make sure we avoid that.
So $40 billion just to keep everything going, right? Because war keeps the money going round in circle. And $40 billion, actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's like saying 4 plus 2, so they're, again. But the sad thing about a shooting now again happening, look, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but 13 were shot. 13. I mean, really? 13. And then in the window, you have to look at exactly what they're saying. I looked at it very briefly. All I'm seeing is that man right there, Monopoly, we know, 6 and a 6 in the window. And many other things that I noticed, like the car plates. I'll be looking at that a little bit later. But anyway, Twitter. This was interesting. I don't know if you guys caught this. This will be the last story. Elon Musk, what on earth is he thinking? All we can do is pray for these people. Listen to what he said. Thank you for the blessing, but I'm okay with going to hell, if that is indeed my destination, since the vast majority of all humans ever born will be there. Well, your club members are going to be there, but y'all have been brainwashed. You don't understand. This is not a joke, and it's not going to be a happy place. So this is reality TV, what's going on all around us. That's all I can say. And all I can continue saying is, if you trust Jesus and put your hope and trust in Him, have faith, He will guide our every step. All right, I have so much more, so let's end it there. God bless. Talk to you soon.